Jenna's shift at the 911 call center had been uneventful until a call came in that sent a chill down her spine. 911, what is your emergency? She asked, her voice calm and professional. There was a brief silence, then a young boy's frightened whisper came through the line. I'm hiding. Someone you seek is here. Before Jenna could respond, a loud shout echoed through the line, and then it went dead. Jenna's heart raced as she replayed the call in her mind, analyzing every detail. The boy's voice had been filled with fear, and she could make out a faint name amidst the chaos. Lucas. She immediately notified her supervisor, Margaret, about the call. Together, they traced the call to an address on Jenna's street. The address struck a chord. It belonged to Brian, an old high school friend she had lost touch with over the years. Margaret, seeing the gravity of the situation, urged Jenna to go home and be with her family. Jenna, who was both a dispatcher and an officer in training, agreed, but couldn't shake the feeling that she needed to do more. Her concern for the boy compelled her to take action. She quickly drove home, dropped off her things, and armed herself with her service weapon. She then approached Brian's house, determined to find out what was happening. Standing at Brian's door, Jenna felt a mix of nostalgia and unease. She knocked, and Brian answered, looking surprised and slightly agitated. Jenna, what brings you here? He asked, blocking the view into his home. I received a concerning call involving this address, Jenna explained, her eyes scanning the interior behind Brian. Brian denied any wrongdoing, but Jenna noticed subtle signs of another presence. A child's drawing on the refrigerator, a toy car on the floor. Her suspicion grew, and she decided to press further. Brian, this is serious. A child might be in danger, Jenna insisted, trying to push past him. Brian blocked her path, but his demeanor cracked when she mentioned the police were on their way. I need to see for myself, she said, her voice firm. Just then, Jenna noticed a scared young face peeking from behind a partially closed door. It's okay, she called out gently. The boy hesitated, then stepped out. My name is Tyler, he said quietly, correcting her earlier assumption. Jenna crouched down to his level, trying to comfort him. Tyler's fragmented hints suggested someone else, Lucas, was in even more danger. The arrival of the police intensified the situation. Jenna briefed them quickly, and they began a thorough search of the house. Hidden compartments and suspicious items were discovered, indicating Brian's involvement in illegal activities. Despite the thorough search, there was no sign of Lucas. Jenna's concern deepened as she realized the case was more complex than it seemed. At the station, Jenna delved into Brian's background, uncovering a pattern of suspected smuggling activities. Tyler's recounting of their abduction painted a harrowing picture. Lucas had hidden Tyler before making the desperate 911 call, an act of bravery that left Lucas vulnerable. Jenna began to suspect Brian's involvement in a child kidnapping ring. This chilling realization turned the case into a race against time. She cross-referenced Tyler's account with missing children reports and found a match for Lucas. The investigation now pointed to a larger, more sinister criminal network. Jenna's team received an anonymous tip leading to a warehouse owned by Brian. The urgency was palpable as they planned a raid. The warehouse's heavy security indicated a serious criminal stronghold. Jenna called for backup, understanding the need for additional forces. While awaiting backup, the team gathered intelligence, confirming the presence of armed guards and signs of children inside. This information refined their raid strategy. Jenna's determination grew as she balanced the risks with the need to rescue Lucas and neutralize the criminal network. As the raid commenced, Jenna's mind raced with tactical considerations. The team infiltrated the warehouse, encountering armed resistance. They moved swiftly, neutralizing threats and searching for Lucas. The sight of frightened children fueled their resolve. Finally, they found Lucas, scared but unharmed, hidden in a small room. The team secured the warehouse, arresting the criminals and rescuing the children. The operation's success was a testament to the coordinated efforts of the entire team. The operation's success was a testament to the coordinated efforts of the entire police team. Jenna watched as the criminal network was unraveled, arrests made, and further investigations launched. The impact of their work was clear. Countless lives would be saved, and a dangerous criminal enterprise would be brought to justice. In the aftermath, Jenna received commendations for her actions. She reflected on the journey that had led her here, from the first 911 call to the successful resolution of the case. The experience had tested her in ways she never imagined, both professionally and personally. Jenna felt a deep sense of pride in her role, knowing that her dedication and courage had made a real difference. The story closed with a heartwarming reunion. Lucas and Tyler were brought back together with their family, a scene filled with tears of joy and relief. Jenna watched the emotional scene, feeling deep satisfaction in her heart. This case had been more than just a mission. It was a testament to her dedication and the power of determined, coordinated police work. The successful resolution brought not just closure to the case, but also hope and healing to a family reunited. The success of the operation hinged on the thorough investigation and teamwork. Jenna's role was pivotal, from identifying the critical leads to coordinating the raid. Her experience as a dispatcher and officer in training had prepared her for this challenge, and she rose to the occasion with determination and skill. Reflecting on the entire process, Jenna knew that every step had been crucial. The initial call, the search of Brian's house, the detailed background checks, and the raid on the warehouse, all these actions were pieces of a larger puzzle. Each piece, no matter how small, contributed to the final outcome. Jenna's mind often wandered back to the night of the call. She remembered the fear in Tyler's voice and the urgency she felt. It was a reminder of why she had chosen this profession, to help those in need and make a tangible difference in their lives. The successful resolution of this case reinforced her commitment to her work. In the following weeks, Jenna continued to work closely with the team to ensure that all loose ends were tied up. The investigation revealed more about the kidnapping ring's operations, leading to further arrests and the rescue of additional children. The network's dismantling was a significant victory for law enforcement and a step towards a safer community. Jenna's actions also inspired her colleagues. Her dedication and bravery became a talking point at the station, motivating others to approach their duties with renewed vigor. The case became a landmark in their careers, a reminder of what they could achieve through teamwork and perseverance. For Jenna, the experience was transformative. She had always been passionate about her work, but this case deepened her resolve. It was a stark reminder of the realities of her job, the dangers, the challenges, and the immense responsibility. But it also highlighted the rewards, the satisfaction of helping others, and the sense of accomplishment in bringing justice. The commendations Jenna received were a testament to her hard work, but the real reward was seeing Lucas and Tyler safe and reunited with their family. It was moments like these that made everything worthwhile. Jenna knew that there would be more challenges ahead, but she felt ready to face them, armed with the experience and lessons from this case. The community also recognized the efforts of the police team. There was an outpouring of support and gratitude from the public. Parents, in particular, were deeply moved by the successful rescue operation. It was a reassurance that their community was being safeguarded by dedicated professionals like Jenna and her colleagues. In the quiet moments, Jenna often thought about Tyler and Lucas. She hoped they would recover from their ordeal and go on to lead happy, normal lives. The trauma they had endured was unimaginable, but the resilience they showed gave her hope. She knew that their journey to healing would be long, but they had the support of their family and community. Jenna's reflections also brought a renewed focus on the importance of mental health and support for both victims and first responders. The case had taken an emotional toll on everyone involved. Recognizing this, the station implemented new protocols to provide better support for their team, ensuring they had the resources needed to cope with the stresses of their job. As time passed, the case of Lucas and Tyler became a part of the station's history, a story that would be told to new recruits as an example of courage and effective police work. Jenna's role in the case would be remembered as a defining moment in her career. Looking ahead, Jenna felt a renewed sense of purpose. She was more determined than ever to continue her work, knowing that each day brought the possibility of making a difference. The case had shown her the impact one person could have, and she was ready to continue being that person for others in need.